Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through International GCSE Mathematics B Paper 1, Pearson Edexcel, and May 2020. Code number is 4MB1/01. Let us move to the question number 1. Question number 1 says solve the inequality, and inequality is provided over here. So what we can do, we can shift this 4x to the other side and 3 to this side, and our equation, the inequality will become 7x minus 4x is less than equal to minus 15 minus 3, and we can simplify this portion. Will be 7x minus 4x will be 3x and less than equal to minus 18. Now we can divide both sides by 3, and dividing with a positive number will not be changing the inequality direction, so it will be x is less than equal to minus 6, and this will be our final answer. X is less than equal to minus 6. Question number 2, show that this one is equal to 18. This is what we have to show. So what we can do, we can take one side, let us take left hand side, 4 whole 2 by 7 and divided by 5 over 21, and 4 whole 2 by 7 we are changing mixed fraction into improper fraction by multiplying these two numbers and then adding this one. So 7 fours are 28, 28 plus 2 will be 30, so this will be equal to 30 over 7. So we can write it as 30 over 7, and this division sign we can switch to multiplication by writing reciprocal of this one, so it will be 21 over 5. And we can cancel, for cancellation 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21, and 5 ones are 5, and this will be 5 5 6 are 30, so we can write 5 6 are 30 over here. So 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 3 will be equal to 18, so which is equal to right hand side, and we can write left hand side is equal to right hand side, and this will be our proof. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 3. Question 3 says the nth term of the sequence is given. Calculate the difference between 6th term and 9th term. So difference between these two terms is required. So first of all we can write the 9th term. 9th term will be equal to, in this given nth term we'll be replacing n by 9, so we'll get 3 into 9 squared plus 11, and this will be equal to 3 into 9 squared and plus 11 is equal to 254, so we can write here 254. So ninth term is 254. Now we can find the 6th term, and the 6th term will be by replacing n is equal to 6, so this will be this one. Next we can just find this one. It will be 3 into 6 squared and plus 11, and this will be equal to 119. And now we need the difference, so difference will be equal to 254 minus 119 will be equal to 254 minus answer will be equal to 135, so 135 will be the final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 4, a is equal to this, b is equal to this. Find the LCM for of a and b. So for LCM we will be taking the maximum powers on both. For example, 2 raised power 3 we will choose from here, 3 raised power 2 we will choose from here, 5 raised power 2 we will choose from here, and 7 we will choose from here, and we will multiply. So LCM will be equal to 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 square into 5 squared into 7, and we can solve this as 2 cubed and multiply by 3 squared and multiply by 5 squared and multiply by 7 is equal to 12600. 12600. So this will be the LCM. One more question which we are done. Now find the highest common factor of A and B. For highest common factor we will be taking the lower parts, so 2 raised to the power 2, and then 3 smaller parts we are taking, and this will be 5, and this will be equal to what we can calculate. 2 squared multiply by 3 multiply by 5 is equal to 60. So HCF will be equal to this one which we have found for A and B, and 60 we can mention answer at the given place over here. Now question number 5 says the piece of each sandwich in a cafe was increased by the price is increased by 4%. Chris bought a sandwich of the price increase for 3.64. Calculate increase in price. So increase is in price is required. Basically this is reverse percentage question. So new price is 3.64 dollars. How we are getting new price? After increment of 4%. 4% increment, we will add 100 plus 4, or we can write like this: 100 plus 4 over 100 for increment, and this will be on X price. We don't know the amount of X which we have to calculate. So X will be equal to 3.64 multiply by this denominator will go as numerator, and the numerator will shift on this side as denominator, and this simplification we can solve by calculator. 3.64 multiplied by 100 and divided by 100 plus 4, and this is equal to 3.5. so dollars 3.5 was the previous price, and they are saying calculate the increase in price. So increase in price we can write increase will be equal to $3.64 minus $3.5, and this will be increment will be $0.14. So we can write 0.14 over here. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 6. Question number 6 says given that AB ratio is this one, AC ratio is this one, find ABC. Give your answer in simplified form. So we have to basically connect the ratios. So instead of writing AB ratio, I will switch to B ratio A like this one. B ratio A. So 3 and 5 will also switch, and it will be 5 ratio 3. So what I have done, I've just simply just swap A and B. Now we can write this ratio as A ratio C, and this will be 7 ratio 4. So we got in the middle A, this one. So we have to equalize these ratios, like for example 3 and 7. How we can equalize? We will have to multiply this by 7 and multiply this by 3, and what will be the new position? New ratio will be, we will be multiplying this whole by 7. So this will be 35 ratio 21, and when we multiply these two by 3 we will get 21 ratio 4. So in the middle over here we got 21. So now we can basically join them. So it will be B ratio A ratio C, and it will be 35 ratio 21 ratio 4. But we have to provide answer as ABC ratio like this in this sequence. So we will write A first. So our answer will be A will be what? A will be 21 ratio B will be 35 ratio C will be 12 basically, not 4. We will multiply 3 4s are 12, so it should be 12 over here. We'll rectify, and this will be 12 over here. And ABC ratio we can give answer over here like this one. This was 2 mark question, which was so easy. Just you will have to arrange them. Okay, now question number 7. Question number 7 says diagram is not accurately drawn. The diagram shows two triangles. Show that the triangles are similar. So corresponding sides should have the same ratio. This is condition for similarity. So what we will do, we will check this side with this side. We will check the ratio between these two sides. So ratio between sides, we can check ratio between corresponding sides, or we can say sides. So 8.5 divided by 6.8. This one divided by this one. So this will be equal to, we can check with the calculator, 8.5 over 6.8 is equal to 1.25. 1.25 is the ratio between these two sides. We can check the other two sides. Other two sides, basically we can check this side with the corresponding side, which is this one. So it will be 9 divided by 7.2. So 9 divided by 7.2 will be equal to 9 over 7.2 is equal to 1.25 again. So it's having same ratio. We will check for the third one, which is this side with this side, and it is 9.5 divided by 7.6. 9.5 divided by 7.6, and if we check with the calculator, 9.5 divided by 7.6 will be equal to again 1.25. So corresponding ratios are same. So hence we can say that these are similar triangles. So the triangles are similar. Done. So next question, this was 3 mark question, basically 2 marks. Okay, question number 8. This is given that y is equal to this one, find derivative. So dy by dx we have to find. First order derivative we need to find. So first we will arrange it, like for example this implies, we can rearrange it as y is equal to x raised to 4 minus 8 and x raised to minus 2. Now we can write derivative dy over dx will be equal to, power will be taken first, and x raised to 4 minus 1 and minus 8 into power will pull first, and then x raised to minus 2 minus 1, and this will be equal to 4x raised to the power 3 or 4x cubed, and minus 8 into minus 2 will be plus 16, and x raised to the power minus 3, which we can rewrite as 4x cubed plus 16 over x cubed, and final answer will be over here, which is 2 mark question. It's so simple, just for our derivative. Now question number 9. Question number 9 says the table gives information about the number of brothers and each student in the brothers that each student in a class has. So number of brothers and frequency, calculate the mean. And for this mean, what we will do, we will multiply them. Like for example, mean will be equal to what? Mean will be equal to 0 multiplied by 5 f into x. Basically this is our f and this is x value. So we will find sigma fx. Formula is what? formula we can write mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. So this is the formula which we will be applying. So for sigma fx we are multiplying these f and x values and we are adding them also. So like this one plus this will be 2 into 8 plus this will be 3 into 4 and the last one will be 4 into 1 and this will be divided by sigma f and frequency. This one we have to add 5 plus 2 will be 7, 7 plus 8 will be 15, 15 plus 5 will be 20, so this will be 20. Now we can use calculator for this. So first before using calculator we will multiply. This will be 0 plus 2 plus 16 plus this will be 12 plus 4 and divided by 20 and this will be equal to 0 plus 2 plus 16 plus 12 plus 4 and divided by 20 is equal to 1.7. So 1.7 is the mean value which we can provide answer. 3 marks easy question, straightforward. Question number 10. Question number 10 says, without using calculator and showing your working clearly, find the value of the integer a. Integer a. This is integer a. This is important. So the given factor is this one. Expression is this one. Basically it's equation. So what we will do, we can rewrite this 180 because we require in this format. So what we will do, we can write this as 180, we can write 36 into 5 under root and minus 27 we can write 9 into 3 under root and minus 20 we can write as 4 into 5 under root and plus basically these are minus, yes, okay, and plus 147 we can write 49 multiplied by 3. So this is basically our left hand side. So now what we can do, we can rewrite it as 6 under root. This portion's 36 under root can be written as 6 outside the root and under root will be 5 and minus 9 under root we can write 3 under root 3 and minus this will be 2 under root 5 plus this will be 7 outside and under root 3. Now we can combine under root 5 terms. So this will be 6 minus 2 will be 4. So 4 under root 5 and these two terms also we can simplify. So this will be 7 minus 3 will be 4. So plus 4 under root 3. Now what we can do, we can take common. 4 we can take common and inside will be the remaining thing 5 under root plus root 3. Now if we compare with this side, this one, a value will be 4, so we can write a is equal to 4. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 11. Question number 11 is algebraic equation. We have to solve this algebraic equation and we have to show the clear working as well. So what we will do, we can rewrite the question, and while copying the question you will have to be careful. So many students are just doing mistake in copying the question, so you will have to copy carefully. Now we can take LCM. LCM will be 20. So this numerator will be multiplied by this and we will write here 5 into x plus 5 and then plus extra circles I'm removing so that you will not be confused, and this will be multiplied by this and we'll write here 4 into x minus 3. And some students are saying cross multiplication. You can say, but this is not strictly speaking cross multiplication. So this will be 2 and then you can open the bracket, so it will be 5x plus 25 and plus 4x minus 12 and divided by 2 20 we can shift to other side, which will be giving us 20 into 2 will be 40. Now we can simplify. 5x plus 4x will be 9x, so we can write 9x, and 25 minus 12, 25 minus 12 and minus 40, this will give us minus 27. So minus 27 equal to 0, or 9x is equal to 27 and x is equal to 27 over 9, which is equal to 3. So x will be equal to 3. This will be our answer over here. 3 marks question. Question number 12. Question 12, a diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn. The diagram shows a half cylinder. Half cylinder has a length of x centimeter length, and a semicircular cross section of diameter 5 centimeter. The volume of the half cylinder is given, which is 35 pi cubed, and calculate the value of x. So what we will do, first of all, we will check for the half circle, and volume of this will be half circle, which is this one. Half circle, this one. Half circle will be what? Pi r squared is complete circle, so divided by 2 will be semicircle or half circle, and this will be multiplied by x to get the volume of this complete shape. So multiply by x will give us the volume of this complete shape. So what we can do now, this will be what? This will be volume. Volume is equal to this one, and we know it is 35 pi, which is given over here. So we made the equation. Now we have to solve this equation. We can cancel pi on both sides. This pi we can remove, and the remaining part will be what? Remaining part will be r squared. R from here we can, this is diameter 5, so r will be half of 5, which is 2.5. So 2.5 squared divided by 2 into x will be equal to 35. Now cross multiply or shift this one to the other side, so x will be equal to 35 multiplied by 2 and divided by 2.5 squared, and rest of the things we can do with the calculator. So 35 multiplied by 2 and divided by 2.5 squared basically is equal to 11.2. This will be volume, so centimeter cubed. So 11.2 units are not mentioned with the answer, so you will have to write down the units also, then you will get 3 marks, otherwise there will be issue. Now question number 13. Question number 13 is indices question. Simplify this one, and you know the rule that a raised power m division a raised power n can be written as a raised power m minus n. So this rule we will be applying, and we will be getting m raised power 12 minus 3, which is equal to m raised to the power 9. So m raised to the power 9 will be final answer. 1 mark question, you can directly write the answer as well, but I have just written the formula and I've explained for you. So simplify. In this case, what we can do, we can separately write powers. 125 raised per 2 by 3, and then p raised per 9 into 2 by 3. Similarly, we can write w cubed raised per 2 by 3, and if we calculate 125 raised to the power fraction, which is 2 over 3, and this will give us 25, so we can write directly 25, and rest calculations, 3 3s are 9, and this will be cancelled, and we will get 2 into 3 will be 6, so p raised per 6, w raised per 2, and answer will be 25 P6W square. This will be our final answer. Now question number 14. Question number 14 says, given that this is equal to this and find an expression for P in terms of M, give your answer in simplified form. So this is basically, we require P in terms of M. So n value, we have to replace this value of n in this one. So if we incorporate that value, P will be equal to 2 over, this will be 4, this will be 6, and n value we can write 5 over 4m plus 2, and this will be plus 5. So what we have done, we have replaced this value of n over here, and we got this step. And rest, next what we can do, 2 over, this will be 6 will multiply, so 6 5s are 30, so 30 over 4m plus 2 plus 5, and then we can take LCM and we can simplify this. So LCM will be what will be the LCM? So, or what we can do, we can basically first solve it like this one. So this will be 30 and plus 5 into 4m plus 2 over, this will be 4m plus 2. This one we have solved this denominator portion only, and we will get this, and 2 as it is, and these additional circles I'm removing. Now after this one, this denominator over denominator will move as numerator. So our next step will be 2 into 4m plus 2 over, we will open the bracket, so it will be 20m plus 10, 20m plus 10, and this will be equal to what? We will we can take common 2 more from numerator, so it will be 4 into 2m plus 1 over, we can write it as 20m plus 40, and 4 we can take it from denominator also common, so it will be 4, and this will be 5m plus 10, and 4 will be cancelled, and our answer will be 2m plus 1 over 5m plus 10, or we can write 10 plus 5m. This will be our final answer, which we can provide over here, 2m plus 1 over 5m plus 10. This will be the final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 15. Akash drove from his home to his friend's house. The distance Akash drove was 190 kilometers to the nearest 5 kilometer. So for 190 kilometers, we can write upper bound and lower bound. So upper bound will be 192, because this is 5 kilometers, so half of 5 will be 2.5. So 192.5 plus minus 2.5 kilometers will give us the upper bound and lower bound. So lower bound will be equal to 190 minus 2.5 will be 187.5 kilometers. This will be the upper bound and lower bound. Then they are saying that his average speed for the journey was 62 kilometer per hour, nearest kilometer per hour, so half kilometer. This is 1 kilometer, so half kilometer we will be adding and subtracting for speed. So this is basically distance, and now we can check for speed, and speed is what? Speed is 62 kilometers, 62 kilometer per hour, which we again we can check for upper bound and lower bound, and this will be half kilometer, 0.5 kilometer per hour we have to add and subtract, so plus minus. So this will be 62.5 and 61.5 will be the lower bound, and this will be kilometers per hour. Kilometers per hour. Hopefully you are understanding everything. Now they are saying calculate the upper bound for the time taken by Akash to drove from his home to the friend's house. Give your answer in hours and minutes to the nearest minute. Now we know that speed is equal to distance over time. This implies what time will be equal to distance over speed. And to get the upper bound for the time, to get upper bound of the time, we will take upper bound of the distance, which is this one, so 192.5, and divide it by the lower bound of the denominator, so that we will get a bigger answer. So answer will be what? Answer we can check, 192.5 divided by 61.5, and this will give us 3.13. 3.13. This is basically in terms of decimal, but they are asking for answer in minutes and um, nearest minutes basically. So hours, 3.13 hours, this is hours. So if we press this time button, this one, we will get 3 hours 7 minutes and 48 seconds. So we will write to the nearest minute will be 3 hours and 8 minutes. So we will write here 3 hours and 8 minutes as answer. Hopefully you understood this, but just by clicking on the time button we got this answer. Hopefully you understood this. So it will be 3 hours and 8 minutes. So question number 16. Question number 16 is also interesting question. Diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn. In the diagram, AB represents a vertical wall and CD represents a vertical building. So this side is building, this is building, and this one is wall. And what else they are saying, the height of the wall is 1.4 meter. Height of the wall 1.4 meter. The bottom of the wall B and the bottom of the building D are on horizontal ground such that BD is equal to 5. BD is equal to 5 is also indicated. The angle of elevation of C from A is 75. Now angle of elevation, what we can do, we can draw angle of elevation like this one. So we will draw a straight line over here, and angle of elevation we will be joining C with this one, and I'll have to redraw carefully basically. So I will use, okay, so this will be the angle of elevation, which is given as 75 degrees. So this is 5 meters, and this height up to this one is 1.4 meters. This is the information given, and now we will be considering basically this triangle to find what we have to find. Calculate the height in meters to one decimal place of the building. Height of the building will be required. So by using this triangle we will find the height which is above 1.4 meters. So we will calculate this side basically of the building. From C to, we can take this point as E. So CE we will calculate, and we will add 1.4 meter in that value, and we will get height of complete height of the building. So what we can do, well, now we can take CE over AE. CE over AE, that will be tan theta. So we can write CE over AE. This will be equal to tan theta. This is in triangle ACE. So we can write in triangle AEC, this is equal to this. So CE is equal to AE value is 5 and tan theta value is 75 degrees, and this will be equal to 5 tan of 75. Your calculator must be on degrees, otherwise you will get wrong answer. So this will be 10 plus 5 under root 3, 10 plus 5 root 3. So this will be CE value. Now CD is what is having this height as well, which is 1.4 height of the wall, which is same as on this side also. So CD will be equal to CE plus ED. So CD is equal to CE plus ED, and this will be CE is um, given CE, we have just calculated 10 plus 5 root 3 and plus 1.4, and this calculator is already containing this number, so plus 1.4, and this will give us the value 20.06, 20.06, which will be approximately equal to 20.1. So 20.1 meters will be our answer to this one. Question number 17. The histogram below shows information about the age of each person on a plane. This side is frequency density and this side is age in years. There are 7 people on the plane with the age 5 years or under. So this is the information which is provided to us, which we will be utilizing to check for value for each bar. So what we have to do, calculate the number of people on the plane with an age of over 20 years. Over 20 years, we have to check for the people who are over 20 years. So 20 years is this one. So from this point onward up to this one, we have to check. So what we will be doing, basically this number they have provided us, this number is 7. So we will check the height of the bar. If we check height of the bar, so this is we can check like this one. This is 2 small boxes are equivalent to 1. So 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is how we can analyze and check. So this much will be 1 and total is 7. So total is 7. Similarly, if we check according to the height, so this will be 1 and this will be 1. So 2, then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and this will be half on this side, half on this side. So this will be 11. So this one we can say this height is 11. Hopefully you are understanding. Similarly, if we check for this one, next bar, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this height is 8. We can write it as 8. This next bar is 20 to 30, which is again 10. So this much will be, this much will be equal to 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and last is 20. So this whole bar will be equivalent to 20, and we can mention here 20. Similarly, if we check this next one, this will be uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for one line. So it will be 6 plus 6 plus 6. So 3 times 6, 4 times 6, 5 times 6, 6 times 6, 7 times 6. Similarly, we can have 8 times 6, 9 times 6, 10 times 6, 11, and 12 times 6, and this will be half, so this will be 3. So 12 times 6 will be 72, plus 3 will be 75. So this will be 75. This column bar will be 75. Similarly, we can check for this also. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 4 will be 8, 8 plus 4 will be 12, 12 plus 4 will be 16, and this is half, which is equal to 2. So 16 plus 2 will be 18. So this last one is basically 18. Now they are saying over 20 years. Over 20 years will be this section which we have checked, and including 80. So we will be adding 18, 75, and 20. So if we add these three values, we will be getting 20 plus 75 plus 18, and this will be equal to 20 plus 75 plus 18 is equal to 113. So this will be 113 will be answer for this question which we have written over here. 3-mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 18. Question number 18 says A varies directly as the square of C. So A varies directly, so we can write here A varies directly as square of C. It means like this. So A is equal to KC squared, and now we can use the given values. A is equal to 950 when C is equal to 5, so 5 squared. So K will be equal to 950 over 5 squared, which is 25, and this will be equal to 950 divided by 25 is equal to 38. So we can write here 38. So K is equal to 38. Our equation will become A is equal to 38 C squared, and they are saying calculate the value of A when C is equal to 7. So 38 into 7 squared, this will be A value. So 38 multiplied by 7 squared, and this is equal to 1862. So 1862 will be final answer for this question, which is 3-mark question, 1862. Question number 19 is simultaneous equations. They have provided us these two equations, and we have to show clear algebraic working also. So to equalize the coefficients of x, we will multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 5, and the new equations which we will get will be 15. We are multiplying first equation by 3, so 15x minus 9y is equal to 63, and the second equation multiplied by 5 will give us 15x minus 20y will be equal to 22.5 minus 5. 22.5 multiplied by 5 will be equal to 112.5. So 112.5. Now we can subtract and changing sign and cancellations. This will be cancelled and remaining will be what? 9 minus 9 plus 20 will be 11y is equal to 112.5 minus 63 will be equal to 49.5 minus 49.5, sign of the bigger term. So y is equal to minus 49.5 over 11 will result to divided by 11 will be equal to minus 4.5. So minus 4.5 will be y value, negative 4.5. Now we can find x value. X value we can utilize x value, the space we can utilize. So in any of the equations we can replace y value. I'm replacing in the second one. So 3x plus 4, not plus, minus, it should be minus. So minus 4 into minus 4.5 is equal to 22.5. Now we can open the brackets. So 3x minus 4 multiplied by minus 4.5 will be equal to 18. So this will be plus 18 is equal to 22.5. So 3x is equal to 22.5 minus 18, and this will be 22.5 minus 22.5 minus 18 will be equal to 4.5. So x will be equal to 4.5 over 3. So x will be equal to divided by 3 is equal to 1.5. So x value will be 1.5, which we can provide answer over here, which is 1.5. So 4-mark question, simultaneous equation. It's very simple question. So question number 20, matrices A and B are provided. Find A minus B. Very simple question. A minus B will be what? A matrix 4, 3, minus 2 and 1, and minus B vector minus 7, and then it will be 1 and minus 2 and 3, and when we will subtract we'll write minus 7 and 3 minus 2, and then we will write minus 2 minus 1 and 1 minus 3, and this will be resulting to 7 plus 4 plus 7 will be 11, and then minus 2 minus 1 will be minus 3, and 3 minus 2 will be 5, and similarly 1 minus 3 will be minus 2. So if you are having some problem, you can use calculator this for this part also. So 11 minus 3, 5 and minus 2, this is done. 2-mark question. Now a b we have to find. A, we know a b is given over here. So 4, 3 minus 2 and 1. So 4, 3 minus 2 and 1, and b will be multiplied, which is minus 7 minus 2 1 3, minus 7 minus 2 1 and 3. Now we can multiply first row, first column, and this will give us the matrix, which is 4 into minus 7 will be minus 28, plus 3 into 1 will be 3. Similarly, first row and second column will give us 4 into minus 2 will be minus 8, and 3 into 3 will be 9, so plus 9. Similarly, second row and first column will give us minus 2 into minus 4 will be 14, and 1 into 1 will be 1, so plus 1, and the second row second column will be plus 4 and plus 3, and this will be resulting to minus 25 and 1 and 15 and 7, and this will be the final answer we will write over here at the provided space. and this is 2 marks, easier question. Now question number 21. Diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn. ABCD is a quadrilateral such that point ABCD lie on circle center O, so it is cyclic quadrilateral. EAF is the tangent to the circle at A, so EAF is tangent to the circle. So DAF is 78, so this is 78, and BCD is 96. This angle is 96. Calculate the size in degrees of angle BDA. So BDA is this angle, so this angle is required, and give reason for each stage of your working. So first of all, we can figure out basically this angle is 96, and in cyclic quadrilateral opposite angle should also add up to 180 degrees. So these two angles should add up to 180 degree. So what we will write? We will write angle BAD. We will write angle BAD is equal to 180 degree minus 96 degree, and this will be equal to 180 minus 96 is equal to 84 degrees, and we will mention here as 84 degrees. And the reason for this one, we'll have to write the reason also, so we can provide the reason: opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral. So this is the reason which we have provided. Next what we can write is basically we can go through this drawing, and this drawing we can figure out angle also. Which angle we will be figuring out will be this one, angle ABD. Angle ABD will be what? Angle ABD will also be 78. This one 78 degrees. Why this is 78 degrees? I will erase the extra arrows which I have drawn for explanation. This one. Okay, so this is 78 degrees. Why it is 78? Because this is 78. So by alternate segment theorem, so we will write angle ABD is equal to 78. We will write angle ABD is equal to 78 degrees, and the reason for this one will be written over here: alternate segment theorem. This is the reason for this one. Now we got the two angles of the triangle. Third angle, this one we can write 180 minus 78 plus 84 degrees, and this will be equal to 180 minus in bracket 78 plus 84, and this will be resulting to 18 degrees. So this angle is 18 degrees. How we reach to this one? So we can write angle BDA. So we can write angle BDA is equal to 18 degrees, and we can write interior angles of triangle add up to 180 degrees. So this triangle we can draw properly like this. So we are done with this working also we have shown. So hopefully you understood this. This was 4 marks question. So angle is 18 degrees, which answer we can mention over here, 18 degrees, which is done. Now question number 22. Question 22 says, given that this one can be written in the form of 5 raised to the y, find an expression for y in terms of n. So y in terms of n we have to find. So what we can do, we can write 20 as 4 into 5 into 25. We can write 5 squared and whole raised to power 5n plus 3, and similarly denominator also we can write 4 as it is, and 125 under root, we can check with the calculator. Square root of 125 is equal to like 5 under root 5 or 5 raised to the power. What we can do, we can write 5 raised to the power 3 by 2 and whole raised to power 4n plus 2, this one. Now we can cancel this 4 by 4, this one, and the rest will be what? The rest we can copy over here. So 5 into this square and 5n plus 3 will be multiplied, and we will get 5 raised to 10n plus 6 over this will be 5 raised to the power 3 by 2, and 4n plus 2 will be multiplied, and we will get 3 by 2 multiplied by 4 will be 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So 5 raised to 6n plus 3 by 2 multiplied by 2 will be cancelled and we'll get 3. So this one and extra working and cancelling. So this will be our denominator. Now we can write it as, because bases are same, so powers will be added, and we can write this as 5 raised to power 1 plus 10n plus 6, and this one go as denominator and its power will be negative, so minus 6n minus 3, and this will be equal to 5 raised to 10n minus 6n will be 4n, and 1 plus 6 will be 7, 7 minus 3 will be 4, so plus 4, and we can write this as they are saying y raised to the power 5, 5 raised to power y. So 5 raised to y will be this portion, so we can write y is equal to 4n plus 4, and this will be the final answer for this question, which is 4n plus 4. This will be the final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 23. Question 23 says the function g is such that this is equal to this for all values of x. Find the range of g. Show clear algebraic working also. So g of x is equal to g of x. Basically we can rearrange it in this quadratic format. 5x square minus 10x plus 9, and now 9, sorry, 9 over here. And now what we can do, we can find basically for this one, for range we will find first x value. X value will be by formula minus b over 2a, and minus b mean b is this one, so minus b will be plus 10, or we can write minus into minus 10, minus b over 2 into a will be minus 5, so we can write minus 5 over here, and this will be equal to 10 over minus 10, which will be equal to minus 1, and this value we will be replacing in y, and y is what? Y is equal to minus 5x squared minus 10x plus 9. In this one we will replace x by minus 1, so 5 minus 5 minus 1 squared minus 10 into minus 1 plus 9, and if we simplify this with the help of calculator, what we will get? Minus 5 into minus 1 squared and minus 10 in brackets minus 1 and bracket close plus 9, and this will be resulting to 14. So this will be equal to 14. So range will be, G value will be less than equal to 14. This will be the range for this question. Hopefully you understood this. We can mention over here G is less than equal to 14. Question number 24. Drawing is provided, and this is proper drawing, so it's proper with scale. ABCD is quadrilateral, leaving in all of your construction lines. Construct the locus of all points inside the quadrilateral that are 4 centimeter from B. So first of all, 4 centimeter from B we need to find, and for that one roughly I will be drawing that one. So you need to measure from this point B. You will be measuring 4 centimeter and making an arc over here like this one, and similarly on this side also you will be making arc, and then you will be making arc with the help of compass like this one. So if I redraw, because I don't have the facility of compass, so I'm just roughly drawing. So one arc will be this one, and second arc will be these two locations. You will have to show your arc. Hopefully you are getting this, and this is like 4 centimeter. So more than 4 centimeter will be this outer area, so less than 4 centimeter is this area. So hopefully you understood this. Now the second condition is equidistant from B and C. So B and C equidistant mean like it should be like what do you call, bisector of BC. So perpendicular bisector of BC we can make, like for example over here we can make arcs keeping compass at B. Compass you will be keeping at B and drawing an arc, and that arc will be like this one, and the second arc you will be keeping at C and making an arc like this one. And after making these two arcs, and on this side also you will be making arcs, and after drawing these arcs you will be joining the points for bisector. Roughly I'm drawing, hopefully you are understanding, so you will draw this bisector. Then they are saying next condition is equidistant from the line DA and DC. So DA and DC will be drawing the line angle bisector. To draw angle bisector, again we will be drawing arcs, like for example this one and this one, and from here we will be drawing the angle bisectors. And angle bisector we can draw, like for example over here. So keeping your compass at this location, you can make one arc, and then compass over here and drawing the other arc, and then we can draw basically the angle bisector like this one. So after this one, after this you will have to keep all the arcs, and they are saying next the region R consists of all the points inside the quadrilateral that are more than 4 centimeter from B, closer to B than C, and closer to DC than AD. Show by shading the region R, label the region R. So our region R will be this one. If we shade this, so this will be the region R, which is inside the quadrilateral and which is more than 4 centimeter from B and closer to B than C, and closer to DC than AD. So this is basically, hopefully you understood each and everything, and don't forget to subscribe the channel if you are understanding these videos, so that you can get the notification for next incoming videos as well. Now question number 25 is very simple. Basically you have to make subject, so make A as subject in this one. So what we can do, we can shift this DE to the other side, and the equation we will get is AC will be equal to B minus DE, and then we can get rid of this A, because we need to find A as subject, so we'll shift C, so A will be equal to B minus DE divided by C. This will be answer. A is equal to B minus DE divided by C. This will be our final answer. And B part, they are saying factorize, and factorization we have to basically take the maximum common. What we can take maximum common? 14 and 21. So we can take basically, we can take 7 common, and x square also we can take common, and y square we can take common. Inside will be 2y, and minus 21 divided by 7 will be 3, and x cubed. This will be final answer. Only one step question and 2 marks. Hopefully you will be able to do this. Basically you need to practice a lot of algebra, because there are a lot of algebra questions. Now question number 25. This is a little tricky question. Diagram not accurately drawn. The diagram shows a circle with radius 2x centimeters, and the lines AB and DC are parallel, and AB is equal to DC, which is 2x, and the area of the region shown shaded in the diagram is kx square centimeters square, and find the exact value of k. So what we will do, we can simply, first of all, what we can do, we can join these like A and C, and we can join D and B as well. So we will get the center, which is this one, which is O, and we are getting equilateral triangles. Like these triangles are basically, if I shade it, so this triangle is equilateral triangle. So having all three sides are equal, so angles are also equal. So this angle will be 60°, and this angle will also be 60°, and this angle will also be 60°. So it means this angle is also 60, 60 and 60°. And now this angle will be how much? This angle will be 120 degrees. This will be 120, and this one will also be 120 degrees. Now after this we can find sector area of this region. This is sector area. We will find sector area and we will double it, because this is these are two sectors of the same size with a sector angle as 120. So what we can do, we can find the area of sector. First, area of sector AOD. AOD sector will be equal to angle. We know the formula. If I write for you, the area of a sector is equal to theta over 360 into pi r square. This formula we will be utilizing over here. So theta is 120 over 360 into pi r square. R is basically, radius is given as 2x here. Circle of the radius is 2x, so we can write here 2x squared, and this will be equal to what? We can cancel this by 3, and this will be 4x squared, 4, we can write 4 pi x squared over 3. So this will be the area of one sector, and area of triangle, we can find triangle AOB. So triangle AOB, we can apply another formula, which is area of triangle will be equal to 1 by 2 AB sine C. So we can use this formula for the area of the triangle, and this will be equal to 1 by 2. A is radius, which is 2x, B is also radius, which is 2x, into sine of 60 degree, and this will be equal to what, 2, we can cancel with this, and 2 into sine 30, and sine 30, which you will be using in degree mode, so is 1 by 2. So sine of not 30, it's 60 basically. I don't know why I've written 30. So this will be under root 3 by 2. So we can write under root 3 by 2 into 2x, and 2 will be cancelled. So this will be under root. This will be x squared basically. So under root 3x squared. This is area of one triangle, and this is area of one sector. Now we can double this. Now shaded area, which we need to find, shaded area is equal to 2 into what? 2 into, add this one, 4 over 3 pi x squared plus under root 3x squared, and now we can take common, and if we multiply, this will be what, this will be, if we multiply, so this multiply by this will be 2 under root 3, so 2 under root 3 x squared, and plus, if we multiply this one, so 8 by 3 pi x squared, and x squared we can take common, so inside will be 2 under root 3 plus 8 by 3 pi, and this will be x squared, and in the question they have written kx squared, so value of k we need to find, and k will be equal to what, k will be equal to 2 root 3 plus 8 by 3 pi. This will be our k value as answer, which we are providing. Hopefully you are understanding this. This is very straightforward, simple question. Now question number 27. Question 27 says Arya has a biased 5-sided spinner. So 5 options are there. When the spinner is spun once, it can land on blue or yellow or green or pink or orange. Arya spins the spinner many times and recorded the color of the spinner, lands on each time. She uses these results to calculate the probability of spinner landing on each color. The table below, this is basically the table below is color and probability. They have shown the probabilities for 3 and 2 are missing. Arya's calculations showed that the probability of spinner landing on orange is 3 times. Orange is 3 times the probability of the spinner landing on pink. So if pink is x, this will be 3x, 3 times. So this is what, according to the given condition, we have identified. So what we have to do, complete the table for pink and the orange. So our equation will be, you know that the probabilities are adding up to 1. So 4x, this one will be, if we add 3x plus x will be 4x. So we'll write 4x plus 0.22 plus 0.34 plus 0.12 should add up to 1. So we'll shift everything to other side. So 4x is equal to 1 minus, inside will be 0.22 plus 0.34 plus 0.12, and this will be what, we can use calculator for that one. So 1 minus in brackets 0.22 plus 0.34 plus 0.12, and this will be equal to 0.32. So x will be equal to 0.32 divided by 4, and this will be divided by 4 will be 0.08. So 0.08 is for pink, and for orange will be 3x, so 3 times this value, which is equal to 3 times 3 times 0.08, which will be equal to this value multiplied by 3 will be equal to 0.24. 0.24, this will be the final answer. When Arya spun the spinner, it landed on green 90 times. Work out the estimate for the total number of times Arya spun the spinner. So 90 times, and the probability is 0.12 for the green, basically is 0.12 over here, and this will be equal to what? So the total number of times the spinner is spun is what? Is equal to 750. So 750 times will be our answer for this. Now question number 28. Question 28, drawing is again not accurately drawn. In the diagram, ABCDEFGH is a regular octagon. The area of the triangle GEF is given, which is 4 root 2 centimeter square. Calculate the perimeter in centimeter 1 decimal place of triangle BEG. Now BEG we need to identify first. So BEG is basically this triangle, and we have to find the perimeter of this triangle. It means we need all three sides, and to check all three sides we will utilize the given information. And what is given information? If we extend this angle, this exterior angle of octagon, we know it is 360 divided by 8 will be equal to how much? 360 divided by 8 is equal to 45 degrees. So this is 45 degrees, and interior angle will be this one, which will be basically 135 degrees. Now we got angle GFE. So we can write basically in triangle GEF. GEF, we can write area of triangle we can find by basically we need to find GF. So area of the triangle will be equal to 1 by 2 into GF into EF will be multiply by sine of 135 degrees, and it is provided as 4 root 2. So 4 root 2, this one. Now we know that GF is equal to EF. So this will be 1 by 2 GF square sine of 135 degrees is equal to 4 root 2. And now we can simplify and find the GF value. So GF will be equal to 4 root 2, and this will be multiplied by 2 over sine of 135 degrees and taken root, because we have removed GF square, and this will be equal to what? We can use calculator. 4 into 2 will be 8, so 8 root 2 and divided by sine of 135 degrees, and this is equal to 4. So GF is equal to 4. We got this GF, basically GF value is equal to 4. Now GE value, we can find GE value also, and that we can utilize by this one, because this angle is 45. This angle is 45 degrees, and we can use basically GE also we can find. So GE, how we can find? We can use cosine rule on the same triangle. In triangle GEF, GE will be equal to, in triangle GEF, GE is equal to, GE square is equal to cosine rule we will be applying. So one side is 4, so we can write 4 square plus other side is also 4 square minus 2 into 4, one side into second side into cos of angle 135 degrees, and this will be in case of GE we can basically write it as 4 squared plus 4 squared minus uh, 2 into 4 into 4 will be 16, 32. So 32 cos of 135 degrees, and this will be equal to 32 16 under root 2. So this will be equal to 32 plus 16 root 2. This one, and in this case it will be root of 32 plus 16 root 2, and we can take root of answer is equal to 7.39. So 7.39 is GE value. GE value we got 7.39. So this is 7.39. Now we can apply sine rule, and sine rule will be 7.39 divided by opposite angle, which is sine 45 degree, is equal to BG over sine of 67.5. So BG over sine of rest of the angle will be this angle, and this angle will be half of 135. So we can write here sine of 67.5, and if you want the explanation, so we can write it as basically sine of angle BGE. Angle BGE is equal to 135 degree divided by 2, which is equal to 67.5. So this is basically the explanation for this. Now we can find BG. So BG will be equal to 7.39 into sine of 67.5 divided by sine of 45 degree, and with the help of calculator, fraction 7.39 multiply by sine of 67.5 over bracket close over, this will be sine of 45 degrees, and this is equal to 9.65. So 9.65. Now we have three sides to add. One side is 9, this side is 9.6555, this side is also 9.6555, and this side 7.39 we have already calculated. So our perimeter P will be equal to 9, basically 9.6555, this will be doubled, and plus this will be 7.39, and this will be equal to this multiply by 2, and plus will be 7.39, and this will be resulting to 26.7. So 26.7 centimeters, this will be the final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now next we can move to question number 29. Question 29 says use the factor theorem to show that x minus 5 is a factor of this one, and you know in factor theorem we are just writing, like for example x1 minus 5 is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 5, so we'll find f of 5. So f of 5 will be equal to what? Will be equal to 5 cubed minus 6 into 5 squared minus 7 into 5 plus 60, and this will be equal to 5 cubed minus 6 into 5 squared bracket close minus 7 into 5 plus 60, and this is resulting to 0. So this implies x minus 5 is a factor. So this will be sufficient for this. Now hence factorize completely. Now we have to factorize completely this expression, and what we will do, we will divide x cubed minus 6x squared minus 7x plus 60 by x minus 5, and first we will divide by x squared, so it will be x cubed minus 5x squared and change sign, and this will be minus x squared minus 7x plus 60. Now we can multiply by minus x, we will get minus x squared minus 5x. Now we can change sign, and this will be what? This will be basically plus here and minus here, so this will be cancelled and this one are cancelled, so it will be minus 12x plus 60. Now we can multiply by minus 12, so minus 12x plus 60, and this will be change sign and cancel 0. So now we have to factorize this x square minus x minus 12. So if we factorize this equal to 0, so, or not equal to 0, we are just factorizing the expression. So mod 5 3, coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is minus 1, and then constant is minus 12, so this will be 4 and minus 3, so we can write x minus 4 and x plus 3. So this will be, these two will be the factors, and the third one is x minus 5, so our answer will be x minus 5, x minus 4 and x plus 3. This will be the final answer which we can provide over here, which is basically x minus 5 and x minus 4 and x plus 3. This will be the final answer. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and press bell icon so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and introduce this channel to your respected teachers as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.